What is up?
Hello, welcome to the channel.
Welcome.
My name's Kale. This is Taylor. We're about three things on this channel: making money online, and we go live every single Wednesday around 11 o'clock if we can make it, if we can fit it into our busy schedules. We pretty much every single week.
It's every single week. God, dude, it was ridiculous. This morning we were running around like chickens with our heads chopped off.
I wish you guys could see it. I got the slider set up over here.
Do you see how destroyed our office is?
Yeah, we're filming some
us?
ads later, and we're trying to make them really professional, and then we're like, oh crap, we got the live stream, and
Right,
here we
right.
are. Yeah, so what are we talking about today, bro?
So today we are talking about the top 12 things we've learned. The 12 business lessons we've learned in 2018.
These are gonna be good.
I know it's what we've learned in 2018. It's some of them are around like some mistakes we've made, stuff that you should not do. Some of them are some things that are really gonna propel us going into 2019. But that's what we are, and there's a little game built into it.
I'm thinking about right now?
Please.
In 5 years, when people are watching this,
Yeah.
they're like, what are the top 5 things they learned in 2018? We're sitting here billionaires.
What?
And they're like, dang, they learned some stuff that first year,
True.
boy.
Hold on, time out.
Hey, welcome to, oh, he's trying to get taller so he can
Raise
look
my
as cool
seat.
as me. Welcome to everyone on the live chat. What's up, Ismail? What's up? I can't even read that. That is definitely
That's in a
Chinese.
different language. I don't think it's Chinese.
If you are,
It's definitely a different
If you
language.
are here in the live stream, we want this to be interactive. Jump on, ask us questions. We're going to get to your questions. We're also going to instruct and teach you some stuff.
Right. So what we're going to do is right now we're going to go through this, and there's a little game to be played throughout.
Ooh.
At the end, we will do open Q&A. You can ask whatever you want, and we will answer, okay? So even though the title and even though what you see on your screen right now is the top 12 things we've learned, the game is what we've done is I have put together 12 top habits of the extremely successful. Would you please raise your hand wherever you're watching this if you want to be extremely successful? Yes. Well, this is scientifically data-proven stuff that top 12 habits of the extremely successful. So what we're going to do is they're literally pictures, and you guys are going to guess, and Kale is going to guess because I put this deck together.
And I haven't seen him, so it's going to be totally fair.
Dude, he's from Israel.
What is up, bro?
That's super dope.
That is
I want to
so
go to
dope.
Israel.
What's up, Madeline? Everyone's jumping on. Guys, we love you. Thanks for being here live. Let's get into the top 12.
All right, Kale, so
Pretty
this
excited.
is the number 12 habit of the extremely successful.
I got to guess first.
You got to guess.
Oh,
ready?
Geez, yep. They read books.
They read books.
Ah, I got
It's
the
easy.
first one.
It's easy. It's easy, okay?
I feel like it's going to get harder.
It's going to get way harder,
All right,
okay?
you got to stay till number 1 if you want to try to guess
That one is easy. So, number 12 thing that we've learned.
Oh, this is so good. There isn't a certain order or a process to whatever you're doing. So one of the things we tried to do at the very beginning was we tried to plan everything out.
Yep.
We were like, oh, let's sit here and let's just think about it.
Yep.
Like, how can we be a billionaire? You know, and
Right.
we learned very quickly that did not work at all.
Right, and I think one of the questions that we get the most is, hey, what should I do first? Should I do Facebook ads? Should I do affiliate marketing? Should I do Amazon? Should I do this? Should I do that? Guys, there is no right process. There is no right order. Sure, there are certain things that you should lean towards based on like what your budget is, based on those kind of things.
Yep.
But at the same time, there isn't a specific process or order because the best order is do as much as you can as quickly as you can. That is the best certain order.
If you want to know how we became this successful this quickly, that is how we did it. We went from doing as much as we can as quickly as we can. I know it sounds really simple, but that is one of the biggest keys.
Mr. Perfect, I have that Facebook trick. I can get email lists of people from Facebook page groups. Can I send them emails?
Ooh.
You can. There's nothing stopping. However, you have to be very, very careful because they did not opt in or anything, so they are completely cold leads.
And that's kind of illegal. So be very careful.
And if people start marking you as spam, any of that, all of your legitimate email contacts aren't going to get delivered anyway because they're marking it as spam.
Exactly. Good question. Okay, number 11.
Number 11, habit of the extremely successful.
All right, guys. Whoever is in this chat, I want you to guess it with me. Here we go.
This one's pretty easy too.
Okay. Oh, working out.
Working out. Working out.
These
Successful
are really
people,
hard. Really stressing me out today.
Successful people work out. Okay, I think the other thing we should do as we go through these habits is say whether we do them or not.
Yes.
Okay? So both of us do read books.
Yes.
Kale exercises a lot. My brother and I we've been eating right. We've been changing our diets. We got a membership to a gym last week.
Nice.
So been working out, just starting that, but now it's a daily habit.
Yep, it's great. It makes me feel better. I like to knock it out in the morning. That's a quick little hack. If you wait till after work, you're never going to do it. You got to get it done in the morning. Okay, number 11, thing we've learned.
Number 11, here we go. Collaboration is key.
It's great. I mean, a quick way to blow up any social media presence is to collaborate with other influencers, other people in the market, right? We learned that with YouTube. We collaborated with some people, but also collaborating with a business partner, collaborating with someone who can like check you before you wreck yourself, right? Like, I'm about to do this. I'm about to drop $10,000, and most of the time, we still make a mistake.
Correct.
Because we think the same way. But it is good to have someone to run something by, for sure.
And I think that when you're reaching out to people to collaborate, whether it be on a business deal, whether it be on a YouTube video, whether it be on an ad, whatever it is, always make sure that you're bringing value. You can't just reach out to somebody and be like, hey, will you let me come on your YouTube video? They're going to be like, why would I do that?
Exactly.
Okay? Make sure that when you're collaborating, you're always bringing value and you're always giving that person something. And here's the thing too, is I think that this was almost my mindset, and it changed very, very quickly at the beginning. But when you're collaborating with someone, you're not collaborating with them so that you can control that situation. Collaborate with people so that obviously you can get that collaboration, you can build those relationships, but so you can learn.
Yep.
Okay? Learn, don't just tell people what you're trying to do.
That's so good.
Number 10.
Number 10,
habit of the extremely successful.
Shout out to Josh Corbett. What's up, bro? How you doing?
What's up?
Other people are asking questions. Okay, keep them coming. Number 10 habit. You got to get sleep, man. That's got to be it.
Is that it?
Or
is that it?
Get up early.
Get up early.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Get up early. In terms of like very successful people, there are certain people like Jeff Bezos who's like, I am getting 8 hours of sleep every single night without fail. And then there are people like Elon Musk who's like, I can sleep for an hour and a half and be fine.
Which is crazy.
Should
we tell them how we do this?
Yep.
What I do is I go to sleep. Whenever I go to sleep, I spend time with my wife. I try to, have some sort of life. And then I wake up 8 hours after I go to sleep, no matter where it is. So if I go to bed at 1, I get up at 9. If I go to bed at 12, I get up at 8. It's very simple.
Yep. That's it.
What do you do?
I don't do that. I don't. I do wake up early, but I don't have a set, like, I should get 8 hours of sleep a night.
You just wake up.
Pretty much. So basically, honestly, most of the time in terms of my habit is it's not really a habit. It's just really unhealthy and bad. But basically what I do is generally 4 to 5 days a week, I get up at 6, 6:30, 7, get up and do my work. And then there's usually at least one day a week where I sleep in till like 10:30, 11, catch everything back up, and then do it the next week.
That is so unhealthy.
Yep.
It's great though. All right, cool.
Number 10 thing we've learned.
Let's do it.
You ready for this?
Are they ready for this?
Are you ready for this?
Okay, I think they're ready.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Bam!
Outsource and delegate. Guys, two of the most powerful words in the English language are automate and delegate. Okay, so this is number 10. This is so good. The only reason that we're able to sit here and even have this live stream, this is a good example. There's a chat right here. If you type anything in the chat, someone's going to respond to you in 2 seconds. Guess what? That's our boy. That's Tom. That's your brother. Our employee Thomas is answering every question. That's an example of delegating something. Like we could be here answering all the questions like this, but then we can't focus on you, right? It's a very small example. There's things with Amazon you can do that with Facebook ads.
Yep.
There's always something where you can give a easier job to someone else so that you can work on the harder stuff.
Yep. And I think that especially as like self-driven people, like people who we really want to work with and people like us, I think that we, type A has this personality of like, I want to do everything myself because I know that if I do everything myself, it's going to get done right. It's going to get done when I want it to get done.
Yep.
And I just have to do that. But the thing is that in terms of your business, that slows you down.
Yep.
It slows you down when you're trying to say, only I can do this. You got to spread it out.
So true. That's a good one. That's a really good one. If you guys could take that to heart, you'll be better off. Okay, here we go. Number 10.
Number 9.
Number 9 habit. Oh, I'm interested.
Ready?
Yeah.
They're going to start getting a little bit harder.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. They don't watch TV.
Yeah, that one wasn't hard.
They don't
I'm
watch
kidding.
Netflix.
They don't watch
movies.
TV.
Yeah.
Highly successful people don't watch TV.
Yep. That's a really good one. I threw away my Xbox and all that crap like years ago, guys. I mean, you can like watch a show with your wife if that's what you like to do, but if you're watching like shows on Netflix, you're like binge watching something, you're probably not a very successful entrepreneur.
Yeah, I think I don't watch TV outside of like a certain set of hours at night where it's like spend time with family time.
Yeah.
And if that's what my wife wants to do, then that's what we do.
Yeah.
Number 9 thing we've learned. Ready?
Let's do it.
Make it passive.
Ugh.
What does it mean?
It means you have to be making money while you're sleeping, while you're walking. Like, we woke up this morning and there was, thousands of dollars in the bank just coming in. Just like, whoop. And we're like, how did I make that money? It's because we set it up beforehand. And obviously, guys, everyone talks about passive income and all of that stuff. But there are many, many things that you're doing that are not passive.
Correct.
Right? You're setting yourself up for failure. Like right now, maybe some task you're doing is kind of passive.
Right.
Like, I would say like it's 50% of your effort. But as it grows, it doesn't grow. It doesn't scale. It doesn't grow like that, right? So when you get more sales, you're going to be less passive.
Yep.
And that is the thing that we really tried to focus on, was scaling and being passive. What the heck is that? I don't know. Some alarm just went off. We're pretty cool over here. Okay, Josh says laser focused work. Love it.
Guys, you got to make it passive because like it says on this slide, the goal isn't to work hard for the next 40 years. Our goal is to work really hard for the next year, the next 2 years, the next 4 years.
Yep.
But then have the rest of our lives where it's passive, where we get to a level where we can go, okay, we're comfortable, or you don't ever have to stop.
Yeah, if you enjoy it.
But you can't move on to the next thing until the first thing is passive, okay?
Exactly.
Literally what it is. All right, here it is. Number 8 thing.
They do yoga? Wait, no. They think. They meditate.
Meditate.
I don't do
That
this.
is a habit of highly successful people.
I do not do this.
I don't meditate either.
No.
That is a highly successful habit of people.
I mean, I pray. Praying is good. I feel like that's the same.
Right.
Or better.
Right. Mr. Perfect, you want to work hard your whole life? You can do that, right? But here's what I'm telling you. This is all I'm going to say. My life, 15 years down the road from now, I have my wife. I have a couple kids. By then, I'm going to tell you, if there's an opportunity where I can take my family and go sit on a beach in Hawaii for a week and a half and still make $1 million, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
Not sorry. You guys get my email yesterday?
So many people got his email. You know how many people responded to that?
A lot.
If you guys ever want to get people to respond to an email, just say sorry you're not sorry. I mean, I've never seen that many responses.
Yep, it was a lot of
That
responses.
was crazy. All right.
All right, here we go. Number 8 thing we've learned.
Reinvest everything. Look at little Warren Buffy right there.
Dude, little Warren
This would
Buffett
be cute.
could buy 100 million of us. Okay, here's the deal, okay? And this is the question, and I want to ask you this question because I actually was talking to somebody about this the other day. He was like, oh man, I need to make $3,000 as quick as possible so I can like buy this new car, so I can buy like my kids some Christmas presents, and that's all I really want. Okay, here's my question. Would you rather make $3,000 and then be done, or would you rather work for a couple months and then make $3,000 a week, $3,000 a month without fail? Which one would you rather have?
Whew. That's not even close for me. But that's it. But I do see that. I get a lot of DMs that are like, how quick can I get a return on my investment? I need to make $1,000 this month. And I think a lot of that comes from like a place of desperation where people are like, I can't pay my bills, I can't do X, Y, Z, which I really do empathize with you guys. Like, I feel bad for that. But here's the thing. There are so many ways to make money quicker that aren't really like a scalable business, right? Like, you can go on Craigslist and flip something on the free section. You can do a million of the tactics that we talk about on this channel. Go watch our videos. But a lot of those things aren't like, sustainable, scalable, $1 million businesses. A scalable business is like Amazon FBA, Facebook ads, the stuff that we have big time programs dedicated to. But like, focus your energy for the short term. If you need short term money, do short term things.
Right.
But if you need long term money, do a long term business model.
Right. That's it. All right. Where's my scrolly wheel?
Number 7 habit. Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna get this one.
This one seems weird. It's just a bed.
Habit of successful people.
Okay, so it's either, this is what I'm thinking. That's a hotel room. I'm thinking it's traveling or it's being clean and making your bed.
That's it.
They make
Making
their bed.
your bed.
Well, that's great because I never used to make my bed. I'm talking like I was so dirty. And now that I have a woman she's like, you better make that damn bed. And she leaves, and if I don't have that bed made, she's like actually mad at me when I get home. And I've started making the bed. And
I do not make the bed.
And I've become more successful in the meantime.
I don't make the bed.
You make the bed, and our ROI will go up.
You're right.
You have to do it.
See, here's my problem with making the bed, okay?
Yeah.
First off,
it's stupid. I hate it.
It's real dumb. I have a house that has several bedrooms in it. No one ever goes in our bedroom except for me and Brooke.
Yeah,
no one.
Ever.
Okay? Second off, like, why am I going to do that to just, like, mess it up?
Exactly.
Like, 16 hours later.
So pointless.
Second one, we have a dog who likes to lay on our bed. And if I, like, make the blanket and put the pillows there and everything, by, like, 11 a.m., this dog is, like, throwing the pillows all over the place, like, trying to make itself a comfortable bed.
You know what's my least favorite thing about life? Decorative pillows.
Oh, they're the worst!
Why do we need them? All I do is I put them on the bed nicely in the morning, and then they're still sitting there at night, and then I throw them off the bed at night, and then I redo this. You know how much of my life I'm wasting?
Literally the worst.
I hate this one.
Literally the worst.
How many of you guys make the bed, guys? Sorry, we're, like, stuck on this right now. No. Let us know if you make the bed. What's up, Alex? That's my boy. He'll be here for the wedding. You're going to meet him. He's 7 foot tall.
I know. Alex, dude, I'm really excited. Because, guys, I'm in Kale's wedding in a couple months, but, like, he's got a bunch of really tall people in his wedding. I'm going to look real small.
It's going to be dope.
Whatever. It's going to be fun. All right, number 7 thing we've learned.
Cool.
Get multiple revenue streams.
I just love the streams coming
down. So, you know, I've been there.
Where is it?
That is outside of Aspen, Colorado.
Wow.
It's called, I believe it's called Hanging Lake, Floating Lake, something like that.
Gosh, that's beautiful.
I did not take that picture, but I do have drone shots of that flying over that blue water up the waterfall that I did take.
That is sick. We'll have to put those on the channel sometime. But hey, guys, this is, I mean, I don't know. You see this on the internet all the time, is get multiple revenue streams, but it really is the truth. Like, every day, you know, a business will do different than another business. And we've seen this over months and months and months. But the thing is, if you have multiple, at the end of the day, that number that hits the bank account is very similar day to day. Even if Honey Badger has a bad day, even if 9 University has a bad day, even if Amazon has a bad day, all of that stuff ends up just coming together, kind of working itself out, and you end up making the same amount every single day. If you only had one source, you have a bad day, you have a bad day.
Right. And I love this bottom thing because this is what Kayla's talking about. But this is called security. Guys, when you make the jump from, you know, working a 9 to 5 to being self-employed,
that's true,
owning a business, like, guys, you have to understand that, like, we both have families. Like, I have a wife, I have a house, I have cars, like, I have bills to pay. I can't go and have a day where we're making zero money. Like, that can't happen for my own sanity and for, like, my bills. You know what I'm saying? So it's called security. This is what it is. We've got a couple questions we can jump in over here.
And you wouldn't have quit your job. Like Taylor literally didn't quit his job until we had these.
Yes.
So, like, when we only had a couple of revenue streams, he was like, you know, I'm going to keep working. I'll hustle. I'll grind. I'll get up at 5 o'clock. But once we got 3, 4, 5, he was like, all right, time to go.
What insecurity drives you to be successful?
Oh, that's so good.
Wow. What a question, Alyssa.
Basically, I'm just mad all the time, Alyssa, about, like, how people... I don't know how to put this. I've been very successful, you know, with basketball, with entrepreneurship, with all of these things. But I'm always my own worst critic. Like, I always feel like I could do way better.
Yep.
And then I also feel like there are people that are, it's probably not true. They probably don't care. But, like, my coaches or, like, my family or, like, people that look at me and think, like, you could be a lot better. Like, there's so much more you could be doing. And I hate that.
Yep.
Like, I want everyone to look at me and be like, holy crap, I could never be him. I don't want them to look at me and be like, I could probably do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be anywhere near anyone else because I know the standard. No offense, I love you all, and I'm not talking to you guys, but the standard for life is so freaking low, and I refuse to be, like, associated with this, like, just loser mindset that is going on in the world. Like, people are satisfied with just doing the same thing over and over again, and my insecurity is thinking that I will end up like one of them because I refuse to have that for my family.
Yep. Mine is that I can't let my wife down. It's literally what it is. Can't let her down. Can't go home at night, look at her face, and see disappointment in her face.
That is super good. That's super real. Hey, we're being real on this live stream today. Good question. Who was that?
Alyssa Kate?
Alyssa, question of the day.
Great question.
Girl. Good job.
All right, number 6 habit of the extremely successful. I think this one is easier, but then 5 on is like...
Are you guys excited for number 1? Like, can we get some freaking... We're
Right.
live!
Right.
I'm excited. All right, cool. Let's do it. Oh, man. What the frick is this? Is that a schedule? Yeah, they schedule. They plan, they schedule.
Yep. Plan out. It's specifically, I couldn't find a good picture, but specifically plan out each day.
Really?
Yes.
I started to do that. I need to get better at that. I have a list on my phone, so this really simple way. I just go to the notes section and I type out to-do list, all the things I need to do. And then when I do it, I literally delete it.
Yep.
And I never look at it again.
Yep. I actually, even though I have an iPhone, I use Google Keep, which is the Google Notes app, because it lets you make a checkbox.
Oh, I do like checkboxes.
So see, like this, like I can click that and it just checks it. You see that?
Oh, that's cool.
So I do the same thing as Kale. I make a list like either the night before or first thing I do when I get up in the morning. I make my list for what I need to get done that day.
Yep.
But I don't like schedule it out like from this hour to this hour I'm going to be working on this.
No, just tasks that you need to get done. And the day's not done until you're done, basically. I like that.
All right.
Number 6 thing we've learned.
Mr. Perfect says number 1 will be work hard.
It really won't.
Interesting. Number 6 thing we've learned.
If you don't know how, learn. Oh, man. I love
Do not use the excuse, I don't understand, I don't know how. Don't do it. Don't say those things, because if Kale and I had said those things, both of us would still be working 9-to-5 jobs. Neither one of us would be anywhere where we're at today. None of these companies would exist, because guess what? When we started, we didn't know how to sell on Amazon.
Nope.
When we started, we didn't know how to run Facebook ads. When we started, we didn't know how to edit videos. We didn't know how to do anything.
We didn't even know how to set up this live stream. Like getting the logistics of getting this going. There are things every single freaking day. You guys think, you're probably sitting there and thinking we've made it to a certain level, which is ridiculous. I literally don't know how to do anything. Still. Like, I'm trying to go and do this like ad for this webinar. We got this slider rig set up. I don't know how to use it. I can't get it to freaking slide back and forth. We have to put the new copy on the webinar page. We have to track certain elements of this page, like who's clicking what, who's doing what. I don't know how to freaking do that. I'm going to spend the next 3 hours figuring it out, though. You have to be committed to saying, no matter what it is, I can learn it. You have to believe in your ability to learn. You have to.
I'm not even going to say anything else about that.
Sorry, that fires me up because people are so, I can't, I don't know.
All right. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Number 5 habit of the extremely successful.
They drive crappy cars. They don't buy the Lambos and stuff.
It's literally be frugal.
Be frugal. This is good. You know that, what's Warren Buffett drive? Like a Honda Civic?
He drives like a 98 Cadillac, I think.
I mean, that's a little ridiculous. I think Warren's taking it a little too far. I've seen things where he's like, they'll get dessert and he'll be like, oh, I'll just bring an extra spoon. I'll have a bite of everyone else's. Yep. He's a billion freaking heir. Yep. But I guess it's just the mindset of that, for real.
Literally, when I think of this, I think of in Fast and Furious, I think it was 6 or 7, Tyrese Gibson, the black guy, was going and he was like, can I borrow 50 cents for the vending machine? Yeah. And Ludacris was like, bro, you're a millionaire. Why you need to borrow 50 cents? And he's like, how you think millionaires stay rich?
It's true.
Be frugal. This one was great. I love this, not living way outside your means, because actually, did you know that the highest amount of people who declare bankruptcy are people that make between $500,000 and $15 million a year?
No, I'm not surprised.
Because those people are trying to live as if they had $500 million, $1 billion, don't have it, trying to keep up with somebody else instead of living within their means.
Did you know, like, I think it's 50 or 60 or maybe even 70% of NBA players who play like years in the NBA go broke within like 5 years of leaving the league. Yep. It's exactly that. Be frugal. All right. Oops. Retargeting is key. This is number 5. Guys, this is a really, really key one. I mean, like, we've talked about this a lot on the channel, so we don't need to belabor it, but you need data on your customers, and then you need to keep following up with them. And you say, hey, keep buying from me. Hey, keep buying from me. Hey, keep buying from me. Hey.
Guys, it is well known that it's easier to sell something to somebody who has already bought something from you than it is to sell to someone cold. This is something that, like, collecting that data, knowing how to retarget, using Facebook pixels, using all these things is something that we did not do as well as we should, especially when we first got started, which is why we talk about it so much now. because we don't want people to make the same mistakes we did. If we had been tracking everything from the very day that Honey Badger Boost went up, from the very day that 9 University went up, I do think that we would be a little bit further along because we could retarget those people, and right now we can't because we weren't tracking anything.
One word, Pixel. Get your Pixel installed on your webpage, even if you have one customer, even if you have one person visiting it a day. Get your Pixel in there. You're gonna thank me later. Okay. Number 4, habit of the extremely successful.
I don't think you're gonna get this one.
They know how to say no.
Dang it!
The reason I think that was actually pretty good. I wouldn't have gotten that, but I was just talking about this with my wife, and I was saying that one of the most powerful words in the English language is the word no. Okay, so as an entrepreneur, as a human being, there are going to be, especially in this day and age, Instagram, Facebook, all these things are hitting you left and right. And the battle is not really for your work ethic, or that's great. The battle is to keep you focused. Right? Like, you need to go out there and you need to say, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z today. And if anyone else says, do this, do that, do X, I'm saying no to all of those things. And it's hard to do that sometimes.
Yep.
It is hard.
There's a quote from Warren Buffett that says, the difference between a very, very successful person and a successful person is the ability to say no.
That's so true.
People come at you asking for favors, asking for you to help them, asking for this, asking for that. Being able to say the word no will change your business.
It'll change your life. I mean, there's so many distractions. Just say no. Okay.
Number 4 thing we've learned.
Ooh, we're getting into the top 3.
We're getting there. Well, not yet, but we're getting there.
Okay, number 4 thing we've learned. Make it scalable.
This is literally one of our mottos. We'll come up with some new idea, something new that we want to do, and literally my first question out of my mouth to Kale is it scalable?
You do love this one.
Is it scalable?
He does. This is your thing. I mean, a good example I think was what was a good example? It was basically 9 University, right? Like, how do we? Right now we have 1 student, right? Right now we have 2 students. We can call them every day. We can be like, hey man, how you doing? What are you doing? But eventually we realized that we weren't going to be able to call everybody every day or do everything every single day. And we were like, how do we still offer an amazing amount of service? How do we still offer the best experience to these people, even when we have 500 to 1,000 students?
Yep.
So you guys see 9 University now, and you're like, wow, they're really organized. Like, they answer emails. I mean, for the most part, we do our best. But they answer emails, they get back to people, they do all of this stuff. The reason that's happening is because we planned for that when we had 1 student.
Yep. I wasn't laughing at us not answering emails. I was laughing at us being organized.
Oh, I know.
Because that's kind of funny. But every single day we work on all these things. We have this like help desk system for tickets now that for emails where all the different emails come into one place so we can look at one thing and see all the emails, right?
Yep.
The question that like I always ask myself is, okay, it works with 1 customer, will it work with 1,000? If it works as a $100,000 company, would this work if we were a $1 billion company?
Yep.
Always, 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 you have to make it scalable, because if it is not scalable, okay, one of the greatest examples of something not being scalable is if the business depends on 1 person.
Yes.
Okay, if this business, if Kale took a day off and the whole thing just fell, everything crashed and burned, we'd made 0 money, everything just burned, right? That would mean that our business is not scalable.
Yep.
Because it can't be dependent on 1 person. Because if you have a business that's dependent on 1 person and then that person gets hit by a bus tomorrow, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Legitimate question. What are you going to do?
It's very true. I love that one. Good
Number
one.
3, habit.
Guys, you ready for these? Let's guess them over here. Guys, I see Mr. Perfect. I see Kenneth. I see James. I see all you people. Jason. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. What's up, Rich? They speak in public? They share their knowledge.
No, that's not.
You
were closer with the first one.
They do speaking engagements. They are good public speakers.
I mean, that's basically it.
They're good public speakers.
They are always working on their communication skills.
That is good. That's really good.
So Mark Cuban said that he spends at least 5 to 10 minutes a day talking to himself in a mirror. Still, to this day, so that if he's ever out and he needs to talk to the press or he needs to do some kind of thing with like the Mavericks or something like that, he knows that he's constantly working on his communication skills so that he will speak better, communicate better, come off with better.
I might start doing that. Wow, that's really good. I've heard people do that, combine it with like, they'll talk to themselves in the mirror and they will like, I know it's like the affirmation thing. I think it's pretty cheesy, but you could speak truth over your life. You could say like, hey, like, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to be this when I'm 30. I'm going to be this when I'm 40. I'm going to set this kind of life up for my family.
Yep.
Work on your communication skills. Talk to yourself in the mirror. And then at the same time, kind of build yourself up for the day.
Yep.
Maybe I'll try
if you
that.
can't convince yourself of something, how are you going to convince somebody else?
Okay, someone went deaf. Who went deaf out there? That was so loud. Okay, here we go.
Number three thing that we've learned: high
This is good.
ROI over everything.
Man, just kind of like burn that image into your mind. That's a high quality little image right there. Just turn that ROI meter up to high in whatever you're doing, and you're going to be more successful. What's a good example of this?
I mean, like, you have to look at where you're spending your time, okay? So time is the thing that is the one thing that you can't get back. If we lose money, we can earn the money back. If you like are in dire straits and you lose your car, you can get another car, right?
Yeah.
What we can't get back is time. And so when you look at return on investment, this is basically saying, okay, I'm going to spend my time where it is most worth it for me to spend my time. I'm going to spend my time where if I could spend my time on this thing and I could make, $50, but I could spend my time on this thing and I could make $200, high ROI over everything, go to the $200 one.
Yeah, we're doing that with our own businesses a lot right now. There are like 50 different things where we could be running Facebook ads to, doing all this marketing for, just to be honest. We're focusing on the ones that have the highest ROI, and then we're going to scale those, and then we're going to move on to the next one, then we're going to scale that. And that's what you should do too. Even if you only have one business model, focus on that product that brings in the highest ROI. Get products with higher ROI, then focus on those ones. I think you'll really, really improve.
That's it.
Let's do it.
Number 2, habit.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm super excited. Oh, networking.
Okay, I guess we'll count that.
Dude,
Dang
make
it.
these harder.
Dang it.
Okay, wait.
I think it's just the pictures are too easy.
I think it's networking while you're in a cloud-shaped room.
Yes, that is actually it. You did win that one. No. So literally what this was is always building strong relationships with anyone and everyone. So you never know what you're going to do. Guys, a couple months ago, we went out to Kevin David's house, who was another influencer. He literally sent me a message on Facebook that said, hey, bro, the link in your Facebook message bot that you just sent out doesn't work. Like, that's cool. That's awesome. But honestly, a lot of people don't have the confidence to come and tell us if something isn't working.
True.
I really appreciate it when we do something and somebody comes to me and says, hey, this is broken, you might want to fix it, so that I can go and fix it and other people aren't experiencing it. Always build strong relationships.
Yep, it's great. I think we're on to number 1, bro. Or on number 2 thing we've learned.
Invest in knowledge.
It's the same thing as the learning thing, really, but it's more about where you're putting your time and sometimes your money. Like, we were very against buying. I know it's weird because now we sell courses. We were against buying courses. We were like, I could just get this stuff for free. I could just learn this stuff wherever. But the truth of the matter is, guys, if someone knows something really valuable, they're going to monetize it. And if you're mad about that, I don't know, that's your own problem, I guess. But if you have something that is worth millions to certain people, you should charge money for it because that's valuable.
Yep.
And so we realized that, and we bought courses. We've invested in books and video lessons and even some one-on-one mentoring with people that are doing very specific things that we don't know. Like, I want to call you, I'll pay $500 to talk on the phone with you for an hour. Like a high-level expert. That's the type of stuff we've been doing. And it pays off.
Yep.
There's just no other way around it.
When you think about ROI, right? Go back to the last one, high ROI over everything, okay?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, let's imagine that you knew zero anything about Facebook ads. Okay? And you were just like, all right, I'm going to go do some Facebook ads for this product, affiliate marketing, your own product, whatever, okay? And you decided to spend the next 3 months, and what you did is starting day 1 all the way to day 90, you were just putting up ads. Like, you were just hoping that something started working, hoping that people started buying.
Yeah.
Or you have 3 months, you spend the first 3 weeks to a month pouring over this course, and then putting ads up and doing the things that you're going to do for the next 2 months. Which one are you going to make more money with? The second one. Which one has a less possibility of you losing money? Which one has a better ROI? I could keep asking him the same question.
And it's true because that's what we did, guys. Like we threw up the ads. We tried it ourselves. We didn't know what the frick we were doing, so we went and we learned it.
If you go look at the video from last week, we scrolled through last Wednesday, it was actually the last live stream that we did that's now on the YouTube channel. We scrolled through all of the different campaigns, all the different things that we put up at the very beginning that were just worthless.
I got a better example of this. Okay, we sat down with Casey Goss, the CEO of Viral Launch, in San Diego in person. That cost us money. We had to fly out there. Overall ticket to get there, probably $5,000 for the whole trip, right? We pay $5,000. Cool, we invest this money. We go out there, we sit down with Casey Goss. We create a software called Boost 9. The first week, I'm not trying to say this to brag. The first week we made $100,000. Was it worth it?
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got.
All right, number 1.
Okay. Habit of the extremely successful. Number 1. Okay, can I guess what it would be?
Sure.
Being a badass. Oh my gosh, it's Gary Vee. Hard work. No, what does Gary Vee talk about? Social media. Gary Vee. He does so many things. Not scared of everyone, doesn't care what people think. That's it?
Yep.
That's it?
Yep.
Hey! I'm good at this game.
I'm really proud of you. I'm kind of mad that you got that one that easy.
I mean, but that is
just the picture choices.
Yeah, your picture choices were like super obvious, but Gary doesn't give a fuck.
Nothing. Do not care what other people think. That is the habit. Mark Cuban doesn't care what you think about him.
Yep.
Elon Musk doesn't care. Clearly, have you seen Elon Musk's Twitter lately? He roasts people, and it's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
These people do not care what you think, what you say, what you want to do, anything. They don't care. They're going to do them.
One of the best things Gary said, Gary has been pissing me off because Gary talks about hard work, don't sleep, do this. And so I almost feel like Gary Vee is like the devil on my shoulder all the time. If I'm not working, he's yelling at me. But then today I listened to his podcast and he said something really good where it was, don't do it for anyone else.
Yep.
Don't do it for me. Don't get sleep. Do it for you. Get your schedule the way that you want it to. Get your life the way you want it to be. Don't. He's like, people call me all the time, Gary, I'm on a 9-day binge, bro. I haven't slept in 9 days. And he's like, why are you doing that? Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you healthy. Do what gives you a high personal ROI. And I was thinking to myself, thank God, because Gary was like rubbing me the wrong way.
Number 1. You guys ready for number 1?
I'm excited. Who's excited?
Look, okay, wait. I want to look at this.
Wait, we have a question.
No, hold on. They're like number 1 is gonna be work hard. Number 1 is gonna be enjoy life. Number 1 is a free giveaway.
That'd be cool. Someone said, "What the f, Kale? You scared me. I'm using headphones."
I think that was me.
Oh, sorry. You yelled.
Well, it's fine. All right, guys. Number 1 thing that we have learned in 2018. That will actually, honestly...
Wait, I want to accentuate the hustle that is going on in our chat right now, okay?
Oh, Mr. Perfect.
Wait, no. It's even better than that. Kenneth, shout out to you. I'm actually about to cry. I'm laughing so hard. Okay, Jason says, I'm buying 9 University tonight.
Yep.
Kenneth says, Jason, here is the link. Can you click on this link for me? Is it an affiliate link? Let me see. Is it on the screen? Scroll this link. Yep. Oh, it's an affiliate link. So in our live stream, what just happened? I respect the shit out of this. This is amazing. Someone said they were going to buy 9 University tonight. Kenneth has a link that if Jason clicks this link, he will make a $300 commission.
Yes.
So immediately Kenneth goes, use this link. And now he's probably going to make $300. Jason, click that link, man.
Jason, if you're going to buy 9U, click Kenneth's link. Don't not click it. Click it. And buy it from that
That's
link,
the type of hustle that we need to see out of you people. Like, that's insane. Obviously, we just lost $300, but I don't care. That's hilarious. Okay,
that's amazing. Number 1 thing that we've learned, and this is really impacting our business right now at the end of 2018, and I think this is really, really, really going to drive us in 2019, and it is a good product is more important than good marketing.
If you've ever read the book, it says it right there. Go buy it right now on Amazon. We don't make a single dollar off of this. Go search Purple Cow Seth Godin on Amazon. Buy it and read it 3 times, okay? This has changed basically everything about our business, right? Like when we first threw up stuff, and this is actually a decent strategy, is get as much stuff up as possible.
Yep.
Right? But then after that, you have to make sure that your product is the best you could ever put out there.
Yep. I think that when you have if you're a really good marketer or you get really good at marketing, I think that's a great short-term plan.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what it is, a short-term plan.
Yep.
Okay? In order to have long-term success, long-term security, long-term what you actually want in life, you have to have a good product.
Yep.
You have to. Guys, you could be the world's utmost expert in Facebook ads, okay? Yep. But if you are doing affiliate marketing for a crappy product, you're not going to win.
It won't work. So a great example of that, I'm trying to bring these back to real world examples. We got like 1 through 50 students, probably basically in 9 University, just based off of like our YouTube channel. People were like willing to take a flyer on us, right? And then it kind of slowed down. And we were like, oh, I wonder what it is. People were waiting to see if those first 50, those first 100 had success.
Yep.
So this is the perfect example. Had the product been crap, had 9 University not taught anything, like people were trying it, they were failing on Amazon, they were losing all their money, we would not have made a single dollar, not another dollar. But what happened was we waited a couple months, they used the course, they started making money. If you've gone to the website, you've seen that like the success stories are rolling in. It's kind of overwhelming. It actually makes me feel amazing every single day. But if people hadn't seen it really work, no one ever would have bought it.
No one. They wouldn't have.
Has to be a great product.
So guys, that's what it is. The 12 things that we've learned, the 12 habits of highly successful people. I feel like that's the name of a book.
It definitely is.
Habits, top
Rick
10.
Warren or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, that is what it is. That's what we have for you. So now we're actually going to go through and we are going to answer questions. So we'll scroll back up.
And if you're watching this on a replay, guys, don't leave. Like, these questions are probably the ones that you would have asked live. So let's go through these and let's learn some stuff real quick, okay?
Do you recommend starting multiple products in one market or spread across multiple markets?
If I had to pick, I would pick one market. It's nice to have them feed off of each other. It's nice to make a Facebook ad that has like a carousel of similar products because people are interested in the first product, might be interested in the second one. If I had to pick, I'd pick that. Either one is fine. We've done both.
Alex says, you are not ready for me, Taylor.
It's probably true.
Alex, you're not ready for me, bro. You're not ready for me. I have an idea for a new product in a high demand market and have a supplier waiting for me to supply measurements. How can I minimize the risk in a potential product? What's your ROI, bro?
Yeah, if your ROI is high, the risk goes down. The higher you can get that number, the lower the risk. Rich says, I get involved in network marketing and now looking for another stream of income. Should I focus on only one business until it's successful, and then the guys that are at number 7 get multiple revenue streams?
Get multiple revenue streams.
Yeah.
I don't think that you should have one that, if you're like, okay, I'm building this Amazon FBA business, blah, 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 but now I want to go do this Facebook ads business, but my Amazon business is going to suffer. I think there are a lot of little things that you can do in different models that can start you getting the right way until you figure out which one you really want to focus on.
Yep.
But you always need to have multiple income
I don't think
streams.
you should be crappy at 5 things. I think you should be excellent at whatever you're doing. So if that's the meter. If you're not excellent at it, drop something else and focus on what's most important. But the thing is most people don't believe in their ability to be excellent at more than one thing. We were confident that we could be excellent at Amazon, excellent at Facebook, excellent at all these things, and we ended up doing it. But it takes a lot more work, so you gotta be prepared.
Anyone want my trick to get Facebook groups, pages, emails?
Yes, I would like that.
I've done it before.
I know we've done it, but maybe he has a cool trick.
All right.
Send it to us, Mr. Perfect. I don't know who you are.
You just have to be careful with that stuff.
Yeah, but I would like to see it.
Kenneth, who mentors you guys?
Well, we don't have like a specific mentor. I was trying to think of an example. I
mean, for me, like I have relationships with several either business owners or people who are very high up in a company that mentor us. Like we actually, with the development team that we worked with, he's a VP of something there. He is definitely one of my mentors in life. Like I go to him with a lot of questions. we're actually, there may or may not be a new project that we may or may not be working on. And that opportunity came up, and I called him and said, what do you think about this? What would you do? That kind of thing. I think that really right now I am not focused on getting mentorship from like someone who does more on Amazon than me, or someone who does more on Facebook ads than me. I'm looking for mentorship from basically people who own businesses, who own successful businesses, because even if it's a brick and mortar store, whether it's an online store, whatever it is, right? They've taken their business from this place to this place. And right now we're in this middle place because we started the business. We're trying to take it way up here, okay? And so literally overall, and that's everything from managing employees to managing expenses to percentage of dollars that get spent on marketing to like business things, not necessarily how do I make the most money.
And mentorship doesn't have to be like a broad, like dad type figure, right? A mentor can be someone who is a very, very specific expert in some field who you go to for a specific answer to a very specific question. So we have a lot of those. Like if I need to know exactly how to add a timer to ClickFunnels that's hosted on EverWebinar, I'm not a freaking coder. I don't know.
That's really
good.
So
I'll go get a mentor who can do that thing. He's a very specific mentor, but he's just doing that thing.
Yep, that's really, really good. James says, hey, which clip-on microphone do you use on your shirts for your YouTube videos? The audio is always really good when you use those microphones when walking around and riding around.
So we used to literally $15, I think they were Sennheiser or Shure.
The ones that plug into our phones?
Yeah, those
are Rode.
Oh, Rode. Those are Rode. Little Rode mics. Labs. We actually moved away, and now we're using just the ones on the camera. What are those?
Yep. We're using the shotgun mics on top of the camera, and we're using these. So this looks kind of crazy right now. We're on a live stream. We can do what we want.
That's true.
So we're using these when we're out and about, okay? So a little shotgun mic. And
this guy goes on top of the camera. And then I can't move.
And then now when we're filming in the office, we are using these shotgun mics that are on boom stands pointed at my mouth and Kel's
they
mouth.
hang over and they point right at your mouth. And they're this audio is super crispy. Super good. Go watch our interview. Hey, if you guys are still on here right now, I just want to give a shout out to my boy Joshua Mallon. We posted this last night at 11 p.m. and I actually forgot the video went up. If you haven't seen that video yet and you have some time today, go watch that interview. It's like 14 minutes, but Josh drops some bombs in that video. So I just want to shout out to that one.
Alyssa, another bomb question.
She's the greatest.
What are your end goals? What would you do? What would you want to do after you've reached your goals?
See, I don't want to have an end goal. Yeah. I want to get to the point where I love what I'm doing so much and I'm making so much money doing it that it's all about giving back as opposed to like making more for myself, right? So my end goal is to get so wealthy, so freaking huge that it's kind of like the Bill Gates thing. Like I need to manage my business because I'm focusing on giving all that money away. Like his whole full-time job is making sure Microsoft is cool and then also giving away all of his money. That's exactly what I want to do.
And Microsoft is like, their value is climbing so high right now. It's ridiculous.
Really?
I think in terms of my end goals, I agree with Kel. I don't think I have an end goal in terms of like, I want to make this amount of money. I want to do this. I want to do that. I think that both of us have smaller goals that aren't necessarily end goals. So the goal would be build a software company and sell it. You know, that would be an example of a goal. In terms of what do I want to do after I've reached my goal, really it is giving back to the people that I care about, giving back to ministries that I care about. It is being able to raise a family that any worry that I can take away, I can take away. I think if I had to tell you, this is really, really real right now. If I had to give you like an example of an end goal, I would think that my end goal would be wanting to leave the most ridiculous legacy for my grandkids, great-grandkids, great-great-great-great-great-grandkids. There's this saying that you die twice. You die once when your physical body dies, and you die again the last time that somebody says your name on earth. Okay? So if I could do everything in my power over the next however long that I live so that for the next 1,000 years people are still saying my name, that is the legacy that I leave, That would be what my real end goal would be. When will Boost 9 be workable for EU markets? Working on it. Data is getting a little bit harder to get for those other markets because we want to make sure that we're giving you accurate data and we're not just making data up and pulling it out of our asses. But we are working on it. I don't have a timetable.
Quick question about autoresponders. I set up my Zon Pages autoresponder. Does the email I set up with Zon Pages need to match the email I use in Seller Central? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it does not. But I would just keep them the same if you can. Okay. We are entrepreneurs, bro. Yes, click it. Hey, which clip-on microphone do you use? What are your angles?
Yep.
Did we see all these already?
Okay, here we go.
Do a full Hebrew course on your tool for Israelites. That is real impossible. Unless you want to translate it. I don't speak Hebrew.
My main question is, although I made a few sales today as I produced Hebrew videos on your tool, but I don't see my tools on your dashboard. My sales on your dashboard.
It's not instantaneous, is it?
It's not.
You
not
sold,
with 9U.
You sold these in the Hebrew market? That's amazing. Okay, that's cool.
Thanks. I'll be firing off my own YouTube channel for my niche, and a great clip on microphone will help. Yeah, those the Rode Labs, I don't remember what they're called. If you email me, I can email you back. But you just have to have a phone that has a headphone jack, which is getting rarer these days. But if you have a phone that has a headphone jack, it just plugs right into your phone.
Yep.
Shotgun, Mike, nice. I can even use shotgun in my videos. I like to use shotguns.
Yeah.
Let's go duck hunting. I'm
Bill
late to
says
the party.
He's been asked to rank your top 5 ways to make money online. Bill, here's what I'm going to tell you. You got to wait until Thursday night. I'm going to make him wait. Huh? Oh, there isn't a way. Also, though, I do kind of try. Thursday night, 11 p.m., new video, new vlog style thing. Going to be super cool. I'm talking about all of that. That's it.
I realize you have to invest in your business, but what if you don't have a lot of money? Corey, have you watched the videos on the channel about making money with no money?
There, we just put up one the other day. Watch that over and over again. The easiest way to make $100 a day, flipping Fiverr gigs. It's easy as... You don't even have to leave your couch.
If you were watching this video a little bit ago, Kale said a really good thing. I think that the more money you have, the easier it is to scale a business.
Yep.
But there are plenty of money-making opportunities that aren't as scalable, but you can make money and make money fast.
Yep.
Hey, Corey, Kale and Taylor have videos on their channel of many ways to make money without having money. Oh, thanks, Emily.
Emily's already got it done.
What I did is that I created a full course in Hebrew for Israel. You created a course in Hebrew on Boost 9?
That's incredible.
What?
I love that.
That's amazing.
That sounds insane, but I mean, that's amazing.
All right, guys, we've been on for 50 minutes. Okay.
That's a long one. Do you guys run all of your costs for Amazon FBA through a credit card for kickbacks? Yes. We also run all of our Facebook ads through credit cards for kickbacks. It's pretty dope.
There are certain credit cards that give you 3 times the points for social media marketing dollars spent.
So let's just say we're never going to pay for a flight again.
That's a real thing. All right, guys. We've been on here for literally 50 minutes, almost an hour. We hope you like this. We love to get on here and answer questions. We love you all. We will see you again soon. Videos are going to be coming up this week, and we'll be live again next week.
Yep.
Love you guys. We will see you in the next one.